The United Nations is accusing China of underreporting its death toll from COVID outbreaks. Beijing reports the country's death toll as low despite hospitals and crematoriums being declared full. Funeral homes have become inundated with service requests, with many struggling to keep up.
COVID lockdowns may be over in China, but for many, there's misery at the end of zero COVID. The virus is overwhelming hospitals across the country. The sick struggle to get help. Patients crammed into every available space, every hallway and corner of this northern Chinese hospital. Not everyone survives the struggle. Rows of bodies filled this funeral home storage room in Liaoning province, though we don't know how many died of COVID. In Jiangsu, families in mourning clothes flood the gate. And in Sichuan, families line up outside right next to coffins, waiting to cremate their loved ones. China has only officially reported a few dozen COVID-19 deaths since reopening. But satellite images confirm the different reality we see on the ground. These images, taken in late December and early January, show crowds and long lines of cars waiting outside of funeral homes in 6 Chinese cities. The images from the outskirts of Beijing show that a brand new parking lot was even constructed. We visited that funeral home. Rows of cars were already there. One van pulls in, unloads a body, and another follows. A man tells me he waited hours for his brother's body to be cremated, but the wait is nothing, he says, compared to the crowds from a few weeks ago. Experts say Beijing's COVID outbreak has already peaked. In December, we filmed these body bags piling up in metal crates at another Beijing crematorium during the height of Omicron's spread in the city. This video CNN has obtained was filmed by a man who said his father's body was lying in this overflowing Beijing hospital morgue for days. He said his father waited hours for hospital bed space. By the time a bed opened up, it was too late. Cities are now scrambling to set up fever clinics and increase ICU capacity. For weeks, it was nearly impossible to buy cold or fever medicine. They were all sold out because of the huge demand. The company told us they simply follow government policy. The drug shortage overflowing hospitals and crematoriums, they're images of a country unprepared for the sudden end of zero COVID. So many families in mourning are questioning what their 3 years of sacrifice during zero COVID was really all for.